Right now, there's this insane new trend blowing up on YouTube, and it's all about Stickyman-style animations. You know, those stick-style visuals that make documentary videos insanely engaging and keep people glued to the screen. These videos are pulling in some crazy numbers. But here's the problem. Most YouTube gurus teach this using expensive software that beginners can't really afford. But don't worry, your brother is still alive. So, I did my own research, and I found a way to create these exact same animations completely free, without paying for any software. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create high-quality Stickyman-style paper animations from scratch using 100% free AI tools. So first of all, look at this channel. It has gained 48,000 subscribers with only 41 videos. And if you check its old videos, you'll see they were uploaded just 1 month ago. Even its most popular video, which has 215,000 views, went viral only 2 weeks ago. And the most shocking part is that this channel was created on June 28th. Literally, bro. If you watch this channel's videos, you'll notice that it simply uses AI-generated images with an AI voiceover in the background. To make videos like this, click the link in the description and open the Google Doc. There, you'll find all the prompts you'll need to create these videos. First of all, we need to generate video topics. Simply copy the video topic prompt, open ChatGPT, paste the prompt, and run it. As you can see, ChatGPT has generated 30 viral topic ideas for us. Now, select the one you like the most. I like title number 8, so I'm going to pick that one. If you don't like any of these titles, simply type next 30 in ChatGPT, and it will generate another 30 viral topic ideas. Every time, it will create completely new ideas. Also, ChatGPT will generate topics that your competitor hasn't covered yet. This reduces the risk of your channel getting demonetized in the future. Now that we've selected our topic, the next step is generating the script. For that, go back to the Google Doc, copy the script prompt, open Claude, paste the prompt, and make 2 changes. First, enter your video topic. Second, set the script length. If you check your competitors' videos, you'll notice they're around 20 to 25 minutes long. So, let's create a script in the same range. Simply type 24 minutes and run the prompt. Claude has started writing our script. While it's doing that, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment with your country's name because we want to reach 10,000 subscribers before September 1st. Of course, there's no pressure. Alright, Claude has finished writing the script. As you can see, Claude wrote the script almost exactly like our competitors. Okay, so you want to own a hospital, not a clinic, not a chain of pharmacies, a real hospital. If the hook is this strong, you can imagine how good the rest of the script is. Now our script is ready. The next step is generating the voiceover. For that, we'll use 11 Labs. Simply paste the script here. For now, I'm only generating the first part of the script. Then select the voice. You can choose any voice you like. For now, I'm selecting this one. Now click Generate. Within seconds, our voiceover is ready. Simply download it. Now the next step is generating the images. Again, go to the Google Doc, copy the visual prompt, open ChatGPT, start a new chat, paste the prompt, and run it. Then, ChatGPT will ask for your script. Go to Claude, copy the first part of the script, paste it into ChatGPT, and run it. ChatGPT has now generated all of our image prompts. First, it writes the script line, and then it gives the image prompt, making the editing process much easier. Now, to generate the images, we'll use Google Flow. Click New Project. Copy the first image prompt from ChatGPT and paste it into Google Flow. Before running it, check these settings. Image, 16:9. Nano Banana Pro model. Then simply run the prompt. Google Flow has generated our image. As you can see, the images look just like the ones our competitor uses. You can generate all your images the same way, but wait. If you're watching your brother's video, you don't have to do all that work manually. We'll automate the entire image generation process. Now, instead of generating every image one by one, Let me show you a much faster method that will save you a lot of time. Simply search for the ZepFlow extension in your browser. Once you see it, click on the first website. Here, you'll find the option to install the extension. Just click Get, then click Add Extension, and within a few seconds, it will be installed in your browser. That's it. The setup is super simple and only takes about a minute. Now go back to ChatGPT. Here, we're going to make one small change that will help us automate the entire image generation process. Simply type, "Give me only the prompts with one-line gaps." Then press Enter. Now ChatGPT will return only the image prompts, with a single blank line between each prompt. This is important because it allows the extension to recognize every prompt separately and generate the images one after another automatically. Simply select all of them and copy everything at once. Now head back to Google Flow. Open the ZepFlow extension that you just installed. You'll see a large text box where you can paste all your prompts. Simply paste everything into that box. Before starting the generation process, look at the options at the bottom. You'll notice two important settings. Make sure both of them are turned on. These options allow every generated image to be downloaded automatically as soon as it's finished. Once everything is ready, simply click Start Generate. Now just sit back and let the extension do all the work. As you can see, Google Flow has started generating the images one by one automatically. Each prompt is processed in sequence, and every completed image is downloaded directly to your computer. You don't need to monitor it constantly or keep clicking buttons. The entire process runs automatically in the background. And don't worry, this extension is completely free to use. You don't need any paid software or premium subscription to automate this workflow. So if you're finding value in this tutorial so far, make sure you subscribe. All right, our images have now been generated successfully. As you can see, they look exactly like the professional Stickyman-style visuals we wanted, so we can move on to the editing process. Open your favorite editing software. For this tutorial, I'm using CapCut, but you can use any editor you're comfortable with. Create a new project, then import all the generated images along with your AI voiceover. Once everything has been imported, the very first thing you should do is drag the voiceover onto the timeline. The voiceover will act as the foundation of your entire edit, because every visual will be matched to what is being said. Next, listen through the voiceover and remove all the silent sections. Once that's done, start adding your images one by one. Place each image on the timeline according to the corresponding part of the script. As the narration changes, simply switch to the next image. Take your time here, because good timing makes a huge difference in how professional your final video looks. You can also add simple zoom-ins, zoom-outs, or slight movements to your images. These small animations make static visuals feel much more dynamic and keep viewers engaged throughout the video. After you've placed every image on the timeline, it's time to add transitions. For this style of content, I always recommend using the black fade transition. It's clean, smooth, and matches the documentary style perfectly. Apply it between every image to create seamless scene changes. If you notice that one image stays on screen for too long, you can even split that clip and add another black fade transition in the middle. This creates a subtle visual change and helps keep the editing more dynamic without distracting the viewer. Once you've finished arranging all the images, matching them with the narration, adding movement, and applying transitions, your video is complete. Now simply export the project using your preferred settings. After the export finishes, your documentary-style video is ready to upload to your YouTube channel. And if you want to create even more advanced Vox-style paper animation videos, make sure you watch my next video because I've explained the entire process step by step from beginning to end. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and learned something valuable. If you did, don't forget to comment with your country's name and let me know if you're going to support my challenge of reaching 10,000 subscribers. I'll see you in the next video.